There's a lot of news right now. Some might say too much news. Of all the issues up for debate in the midterm elections, the economy, immigration, and healthcare are the top priorities for voters. Far fewer people say that education is the most important topic for them in November, and yet it's a topic that affects absolutely everyone. And this election could change everything about the way that America goes to school. For starters, there are quite a few educators standing for election across the country.
I am a former teacher, principal, and now state superintendent of Wisconsin's public schools.
Teachers are fired up about education policy and funding. Teacher walkouts and strikes in West Virginia, Oklahoma, Kentucky, and Arizona have led to some pay increases in those states, which have some of the worst funded schools in the country. Budget shortfalls have a lot to do with the way that states fund schools. Many states have laws that make it extremely difficult to raise taxes. Democrats need to win at the state level to change this. Republicans currently have a majority in 32 state houses. But even in red states, there's growing support among voters for raising teacher salaries and funding schools, even if that means raising taxes, not something Republicans take lightly. Meanwhile, President Trump's education secretary, Betsy DeVos, has big, controversial plans for education at all levels.
Madam Secretary, the Prosper Act provides for a $15 billion cut in student aid. Is that right?
I've heard that opined. I'm not sure I agree with that.
She's cut the budget of the Department of Education, supports the use of federal funds to arm teachers, advocates for charter schools and school vouchers, which use public funds to send kids to private schools. She opposes programs to regulate and reduce student debt, and supports for-profit colleges. Democratic candidates are divided over charter schools, with some charter school opponents painting their rivals in primaries as being stuck in the pocket of big Betsy DeVos. On the other hand, Democrats are more or less united over the desire to make state college free, but they probably can't do that without majorities in Congress. Student debt is an issue which affects the entire economy. Americans owe $1.5 trillion in student loans. That's more than double the figure 10 years ago, and it's why millennials like me don't buy houses. Yet. But younger people are running for office this year, many with first-hand experience of the struggle of student debt.
We've got college grads battling against crushing loan payments that stand in the way of their ambition.
So it's likely to become a bigger conversation in politics. But until then, sadly, we still need to remember to pay our student loans.